stressless. Use a meditation app before bed to help you relax. I am 100% not a believer in those little thingies. Not an user, none of that. When it comes to meditation, I'm not sure I've talked about this before on the channel, come to think of it, but I have the toughest time with it. The toughest time engaging with it, like the whole guided breathing, all that stuff, that just doesn't work for me. I don't know if it's because I cannot focus on it or I don't have very good control of my body when it comes to breathing, and maybe that's why I'm a horrible singer. But it's just something that, when I think about it superficially, to me, it's cringe as fuck. Something about slowing my breathing down and closing my eyes and adopting some kind of posture. I just can't do that. It's just something I cannot get my mind into, maybe because I need proper instruction, proper guidance. I don't like to just fire up an app, fire up a video, and rely on some parasocial coach to get me to do things. If I were to engage in something like this, I have to know someone in person who I like and trust and is deep into this, knows me, can observe me, can coach me properly like God intended coaching to happen, which is in person, and maybe incorporate it like that. But something about trying to get this started on my own, indirect instruction, is very hard to have an effect on me. That's why at work, for instance, we do a lot of online trainings. And I'm glad I got hired at the time I did, because I was actually trained by an actual person as opposed to my onboarding being done on the bloody computer. Meditation is just one of those that I feel like my meditation happens actively. Like, I may be taking a shower, I'm meditating there. I may be washing dishes, I'm meditating there. My meditation, when I feel like I have achieved something remotely resembling it, I can say takes place when there is water involved. Something about the sensation of running water, the sound of running water. It puts me at ease. Maybe water is my element somehow, and I just don't know it formally like that. But I just know that before bed, what helps me fall the fuck asleep is to listen to something. It could be a lecture, it could be a morbid story. Like, sometimes the algorithm will feed me true crime. And if there's someone who has a good narrator voice, I may play it, even if I'm not paying attention to it. That's why sometimes when I'm talking to you guys here and I try to reference something, I never really know the full detail of it, because I only heard of the matter, never really tuned into the detail, but I may know some of the conclusion, just not what led up to it. And it's the only time in the day I can say I can truly spare time to tune into things. On my days off, if I want to waste time actively tuning into a subject to actually absorb the information, that is a sacrifice I could make. And notice I'm calling it a sacrifice because even on my days off, I need to be actively working on building my finances and shit, doing stuff on the side. But outside of that, my recreational time happens before bed. Sometimes I do that so that I can relax my mind into falling asleep. Otherwise, I'll stay up all night. No amount of magnesium works on me. So yeah, this one is one of those advices that doesn't really work on me. I don't need to try it. I've never downloaded an app that I can recall officially with this intention, but I have gone online and tried guided meditation, and I have had friends that have sent it to me over the years, and I may tune into it. Sometimes I don't, because I'm like, I need to set aside 45 minutes for this. How do I do that when I have things to do at nighttime? I don't want to do that at nighttime. I want to engage in something fun. I want to listen to some trash talking. Maybe I want to listen to something humorous. Maybe I want to catch up on a show that I'm watching, like Dragon Ball Z Daima, Dragon Ball Daima, whatever it's called. Something like that. It's really hard for me to have something centered like that. Now, on the watch, there is an app called Mindfulness, and there's two things you can do. One of them is like a guided breathing timed exercise, and there's another one about you following the prompt. It says, clear your mind, think about nothing. Now imagine eating ice cream. I haven't used it in like 2 years, so I don't remember, but it was something like that. One of them is actually you physically following the breathing motion going on with the watch, and the other one is it'll throw little prompts at you to control your mind, I guess, and be like, yeah, think about flowers, dancing to the wind. I forget how it goes. I sincerely forget. Fuck it. Let's try it for the sake of this Ouija. Oh, there is one called State of Mind. That one's new because I don't recognize that little symbol at all. It looks like one of those palm trees that they were trying to build over there in the. I forgot the name of it already. What's that really rich place out there in the Arab Emirates? Is it the Emirates? I don't remember what it's called because I don't care. Dubai. That's the place. Right. One is called Reflect and one is called Breathe. Breathe, of course, is the one that you kind of follow. And then Reflect is the one that tells you something to think about. Okay. Reflect. Duration, a minute long. Here are some ways you can enhance a reflect session. Sit in a comfortable position that's relaxing. Close your eyes if that's comfortable. Or you can choose to move while paying attention to the sensations of your body. Begin your session with 1 or 2 slow breaths to ease your mind, okay? I don't even know how to start it. It used to be so simple. Now, what I just read, there isn't like a start button or anything. Do I just gotta like sit still? Not a damn thing is happening. Let me see if there's another way to access that, because I just dead ass do not remember. I really hate it when shit like that is just difficult. Or maybe, let me see if it works if I just click on. Oh, there it is. Take a moment to pause. Think about what sparks your creative energy and specific things you can do to support your creativity. It's giving me some kind of background. I don't think I can show you. Oh, yeah, there you go. Is this what they describe an acid trip looks like? Oh, my watch is so lively. It's just showing images. To boost my creativity, all I have to do is resort to a piece of paper that's been solidified, made a little harder, and interpret the symbols and strikes of a printer that have been stamped onto it. Feel the texture of my reluctance at just holding things and leaving them alone. Carry these creative sparks with you. So my heart rate was 80 beats per minute. Usually my sitting at raised heart rate is supposed to be like, is it like 49, 50, 60? Something like that. Well, I do have energy every time I make one of these videos, so I'm not surprised. Now let's try the breathe one. See what happens. Be still and bring your attention to your breath. And then this has like a image that shows kind of like lungs. It pulses like that. I'm gonna complete it, but I'm not going to include it in the video. I haven't done this in years. Okay, so that's done. Now, out of curiosity, let me look at the state of mind. Keeping track of how you are feeling can help you understand your mental well being. Try 8 years of doing just that. Log how you're feeling right now. Log how you felt overall today. Okay, so this is one of those, I guess it's like the Flow Period app where they, first of all, try to charge you to use that. And they also have like different colors, different things, just mining your data. And then I said to myself, how is that different from what I've been doing since 2019 after that horrible appointment I attempted, which is I write in detail how stuff looks. I'm like, okay, it was heavy, it was very painful, it looked chunky, it looked like this and that, and it smelled heavily metallic, irony. I felt my anemia kicking in, things like that. So yeah, you guys, this I'm definitely not going to participate in. I think it's pointless. It just doesn't work on me. But if someone offered a session like, hey, would you like to try something like yoga, like properly show me how to stretch and do certain poses and help me have a better relationship with my body, sure, I could do that. But something like this, trying to play games with my head, I'm already playing games here. I make the games, not you. All right, guys, that's it for me. Bye.